Thomas R. Gramins, Lieutenant Supply Corps, USNM. We were back in port, and that was August to about the beginning of December. We went to Charleston then for the shipyard overhaul. So we were in Charleston from basically mid-December until about May, where you basically took the whole ship apart and put it back together again. So in that situation, you had to inventory all of the repair parts and offload them to the shore, and then be certain that depending on what they brought aboard, you had the right repair parts for the right equipment if they, updated you obviously with stuff. And we upgraded the galley, which was, in need of doing that. So I had a very resourceful chief commissaryman who was very good about doing that. So he knew how to get things done with the yard people, for which I was very grateful. So the exec wanted us to continue to live aboard the ship no matter what. We were for a while until the after officer's bulkhead and the head came down when I was in there doing my thing. So, and that was kind of the, how should I say it, straw that broke the camel's back. We had to say, Commander Barr, we can't live here anymore. So we moved aboard, moved ashore for about 3 months. You get pretty close. I mean, there are 3 of us here from the ship who were in the same wardroom at the same time. We had a 4th, but he died a couple of years ago, who would come to the reunions. And only once did we have a reunion where some of the other guys showed up, because it happened to be in Nashville, Tennessee, and we had 3 guys from Tennessee who showed up. We had one in Portland, Maine, where one of the engineering officers showed up because he lived up in that neck of the woods. So, but the 3 of us have been coming consistently. So I think it's just kind of fun. You get to know some of the crew much better than maybe you did then, and you have a much more informal situation now, which is fine. So, yeah. But the wardroom on the Rush was, I think, we all got along pretty well together, and I mean, we all felt the same, say pressure from the captain and the exec. And we would, I think the 3 most, what are you going to say? I'm searching for the word. Exposure jobs comes to my mind were the communications officer, the damage control assistant, and the supply officer. I said, if you missed a message or something wasn't getting repaired quickly, or one piece of part didn't come in when you thought it would, you were on the firing line. So I did learn that. So later, before I was getting out, it was probably, I would say, sometime in early fall, the executive officer was unhappy with the tenor and the appearance of the wardroom. So we were all hauled in for a very serious, stern, come-to-Jesus meeting. And midway through the meeting, Captain Tingle comes into the wardroom in a wild Hawaiian print shirt, Bermuda shorts, and tennis shoes, walks in the door and says, "Hey Jim, I'm going ashore." And to stifle a laugh in that circumstance, I mean, Commander Barr was just turning as red as a beet when that happened, because he knew, it was, everything he was preaching for was just destroyed by the captain. So, but I think that was the most humorous incident that we had on, but there were a lot of, it was a good time, but, so, but I mean, I think having Marv as a roommate, you obviously got to interview him before me, so he said we bonded, ever since then. So.